Hi, garden friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Era, and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A, where I do gardening-related videos. It is the middle of October. I'm at Lowe's checking out their newest plant inventory. So, as expected, they have a lot of mums, guys. This is a time when you're going to be seeing a lot of mums in the stores, and my Lowe's usually comes through with that. They have a lot of yellow mums, pink mums, orange mums, white mums, red mums, purple mums. They're all here at Lowe's. Now, if you're looking for something nice for your fall container, or you're looking to put your mums in the ground, you can check out Lowe's. They're usually $7.98 for a 3-quart, and it's $12.98 for maybe a hanging basket. So they had a lot of them in the hanging baskets as well. You're typically going to see a lot of crotons as well. Now, these here are really nice. These are actually a tropical plant that love the heat, but they can survive when our cold hits if you bring them inside the house and if they're getting a lot of light. These guys here are going to be $22.98, guys. Great for a fall container. This is a time of the year you're going to be seeing a lot of the cool weather plants, such as the Violas, guys. Here is an 8-pack of Viola for $13.98. These guys are pretty cold hardy, and they can last all the way down to next year, guys, even down to February, March. These are like pansies, except for the fact that they have the smaller faces. Pansies' faces are big. The Violas' faces are smaller, but they are more hardier than the pansies. Right next to that, we have some dianthus, guys. Now, here they are again for an 8-pack, $13.98. Another cool weather plant. This guy is a pink and a white. Really nice, and these are lower growing. And these guys here, they bloom in the spring, summer, and fall. So great for a container that you're working on. Another cool weather plant is the snapdragons. I really like these guys. They only seem to have the pink, though. Pink is not going to go with what I need it for, but I do love snapdragons. Now, even though they are annuals and they don't come back, they do reseed. So you might see them pop up at different areas in your yard that you didn't plant them. These guys here are going to be $6.98 here at my Lowe's. Here they have a little arrangement here. They have some pansies in the middle. You got a purple and a yellow pansy surrounded by a creeping Jenny. Will be great if you don't want to put any work into digging in a lot of holes. You can just already have the container. This guy here is going to be $30.98. It thrives in the sun. And it's a burst of color, which is really true. But all you're getting in this guy here is pansies and creeping Jenny. They have a lot of these, and I think they're charging you the $30 because of that container, guys. Whenever you see like those barrel-like containers, it's usually a little bit more expensive because it's giving you the impression that you're actually using a barrel, which is really just a resin container. Here's another type of dianthus here. This one is in more of a wine red color, and these guys are going to be in a 1-pint for $1.98. Again, they really like the cool weather, and they can really take a light frost too. They are annuals. They won't come back, but they definitely can fight through, especially if you have mild winters. They have these really nice arrangements here with mums. Now, you guys know I love purple, and purple goes extremely well with yellow, as does blue. So they did a really nice job with the containers here. They have 3 different colors of mums in one, surrounding a purple fountain grass. This guy is going to be a whole $59.98, guys. All right, so they have the yellow mum, the orange mum, and the red mum with the grass in the middle. They have a smaller version. This one is going to be $29.99, right? And again, the reason why this is kind of expensive is because of this pot. You have that full barrel looking pot. But then down here they have it in just a regular old black pot, and these are going to be 21.98, and this one only has one color, so you're not getting much for that. You don't get the beauty with just the black pot. But in any case, this will just give you an idea. Even if you don't want to buy this, you can kind of look at this and see, oh, what looks good with what, and then you can go and buy a bunch of mums and then make your own container. I do make my own containers. I just have fun doing it, and it gives me great reward when I know that I made that container. These mums in the hanging baskets are going to be $12.98, guys. These are the orange mums, and mums like full sun. They don't like to be in the blazing heat, but they do like full sun. It makes them bloom better, and mums don't have to die when you're done, guys. Remember, I started out with my mums just thinking that they can be in the container, and then years ago, somebody told me, no, put it in the ground. If you put it in the ground, it's going to come back, and he was absolutely right. They do come back reliably for me in my Zone 8A garden. My Lowe still has perennials, guys. If you're looking for perennials that are gonna bloom for you even down here into the middle of October, here's a speedwell. This is First Love Speedwell, a really nice pink beautiful plant. It's from Monrovia. This guy's going to be $13.48 for a 2-gallon. It's a perennial that comes back reliably, and this pink is really nice. Right next to that they have some coreopsis, guys. You guys know I love coreopsis. It's one of the longest blooming perennials that I have in my garden, guys. If I hadn't cut mine back because I had transplanted it, it would still be blooming. This one here is the Uptick Gold and Bronze Coreopsis. This guy's going to be $13.48, also from Monrovia. As per usual, my Lowe's has a lot of shrubs, guys. This is the perfect time to be planting your shrubs. You want to plant your shrubs and move your perennials and everything before your ground freezes. And they have always had a lot of shrubs, guys. So here you can see all these different types of azaleas. These are part of the Encore series. You've seen them over the last couple of months in all the videos, so I don't want to go through them individually, but they do have all the varieties you can think of. They have Autumn Sangria, Autumn Carnation, Autumn Royalty, Autumn Majesty, Autumn Lily, Autumn Starburst, all of those guys here. These are the type of azaleas that can take a lot more sun than your typical azalea, and they bloom 3 times a year. These guys here are usually hardy somewhere between zone 6 and zone 10. I remember showing you this Morning Glory. They still have a lot of them. This guy here is going to be $29.98 for the Morning Glory, guys. Then right next to that, they have a lot of the Indian Hawthorn. These Indian Hawthorns are evergreen. They bloom in the spring, and I have one of them. It didn't bloom this year, but they are pretty. They are pretty short, and these guys are going to be $19.98. So that is one type of Indian Hawthorn, and I think they have another one here. I think the one that I have is Spring Sonata. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a Spring Sonata right here, and that one is from the Southern Living Plant Collection, and this guy is going to be $24.98 in a 2.25 gallon. They have a lot of gardenias, guys. If you're still looking for gardenias, they have different types of gardenias here. This particular one here is the Foolproof, and the Foolproof is going to be $24.98 for a 2-gallon. And you know, gardenias are a beauty, and they do really well in the South. They don't do really well in my yard, as you know. I've documented that a lot, but I can't deny the fact that they are pretty. Then they actually have some sky pencil hollies here. If you're looking for something that that can go in a narrow area, something that you have that can be in the center of a container, the sky pencil holly is great. This guy's in a 2-gallon for $24.98. They've got Golden Euonymus for $9.98. I bought some of these the other day because I was looking for something. You guys know I'm a big fan of chartreuse, and something that's evergreen. I tried them before years ago. They didn't do well, but I'm going to give them another chance. They still haven't gone in the ground yet, but I did get them on clearance, so stay tuned when I show you how I put these guys in the ground. Right next to that are some junipers. These are the Let me see. This is the Procumbus juniper. This guy is a low-growing juniper that requires full sun. You guys know I have blue star juniper and blue point juniper. Right next to that one, they have blue rug juniper. So if you're looking for a nice juniper ground cover, they're at Lowe's here for $9.98. Here's a different type of gardenia that they have. This one is the Jubilation. This is the one that I have a lot of them of. I remember buying these on clearance. Very excited. They barely bloom, and I remember talking out loud and saying I'm going to pull them. And then this year, guys, they actually bloomed. But Jubilation gardenia smells really, really nice. In my garden, it is $24.98 for a 2-gallon here at Lowe's. These guys are evergreen with white blooms. They've got some U's, and I've mentioned these before. YEW, these are going to be $24.98. These beauties here, they are part shade to shade, and they are hardy from zones 6 to 10. Now, I've seen them, and I kept being tempted to buy them, but I don't have the need for them right now. But they are at Lowe's if you're looking for U's. They do like the shade. They do like a little bit of relief from all that Georgia sun, and they would do really, really well if you have a shade garden and you don't mind the fact that they don't bloom. Boxwoods are a staple in the garden, guys, and these are the better boxwoods. These are the newer version of boxwoods that they put out that say it's supposed to fight boxwood blight. This guy is going to be $12.98. It is a disease-resistant foundation plant, grows 6 to 8 feet tall and 3 to 4 feet wide. Right next to that, they have a soft touch compact holly, guys, another full sun plant. This guy is going to be $19.98, and this guy here is hardy from zone 6. This ray of sunshine here is one of my favorite plants in my garden. This one is the sunshine ligustrum. This guy is going to be $24.98, guys, for a 2-gallon. Right, this guy here is an evergreen, and it does give life to the garden when everybody else has gone to sleep and a lot of the perennials are gone. A lot of plants have lost their leaves. The sunshine ligustrum is a beacon of hope. It looks really, really nice in my garden, guys. This beauty here loves a lot of sun, and it grows somewhere between 3 to 6 feet tall by 3 to 4 feet wide. Next to that, we have some cast in bronze distilium. Cast in bronze distilium is nice, guys. This beauty here grows 3 to 4 feet by 3 to 4 feet, requires full sun to partial shade. It is $24.98 in a 2-gallon. It's an evergreen, and it has these really nice, beautiful new foliage. When the new foliage first comes out, it is a beauty, guys. Let me know if you have this guy in your yard. It is part of the Southern Living plant collection. They have a lot of the cast and bronze guys. Now, here's a beauty here that you might want to pick up if you see it. These guys, they bloom in the late fall into the winter. This is a shade plant, a part shade to shade. This is the beautiful Mahonia, soft caress Mahonia. It grows 3 feet by 3.5 feet wide, guys. It's an evergreen. Now, I have 3 that are in the shade garden, and they've given me some blooms. But I can't wait for them to get big, because I know they can get pretty big, and they definitely would be something that when everybody else, because nobody else is blooming in the winter, you know, this beauty here will look really, really nice. It has these really nice yellow clusters of flowers at the top. This guy's going to be $24.98 here at Lowe's. You really can't go wrong with the Obsession Nandina, guys. This beauty here is a part shade plant that grows 3 to 4 feet tall by 3 to 4 feet wide. And the more sun it gets, the more red it will get. It's an evergreen, and it's going to be $24.98 here at my Lowe's. Now, right next to that, they have some purple daydream loropetalum. Now, I have these in my yard, and I just moved it to put it somewhere else. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but I took it out of the ground and I put it in a container until I move around a lot of stuff. But this beauty here is in a 2-quart, and it is $12.98. It has these really nice pink, reddish pink flowers. It is part of the witch hazel family, and it blooms in the late spring. I always see blush pink Nandina in my yard, but I never buy it, but I can't deny it's beautiful. This blush pink Nandina again is part of the Southern Living Plant collection, and it is also $24.98, and it is also evergreen. Let me know if you have this beauty in your yard and how it does. They've still got a lot of roses, guys. These are the Meet the Petite Rose, which I have in my yard. This is the Petite Knockout Rose. This beauty here, it's a rose, so it requires full sun. It is hardy from zones 4 to 10, and it says it's a fire engine red. It's a non-fading red, and it is a beauty, guys. Now I have two of them in my, well, I have more than two actually, but I don't like where they are anymore, so I'm definitely gonna move them. All right, guys, so they have a lot of individual pansies. These pansies are going to be $1.98, although I'm mostly seeing the purples by themselves. Here they are at my Lowe's. And then here are the single violas. Here are some African marigolds. These guys are going to be $11.98 because it is in this, this fancier container. African marigolds are an annual. They won't come back. They might reseed, but they won't. The actual full plant won't come back. And you have four or five individual plants in this container for $11.98. They also have the ornamental kale. This is the white kale here, which I need some of for my container. This is pigeon white kale, they say, for $5.98. These like the cool weather, so it will last longer. Even when we get a frost, it won't die, guys. So if you have a mild winter and you're still working on your fall container, try some ornamental kale. They do have the pigeon red kale all the way up there that I can't reach, so I just took one down, and here it is, pigeon red. So they have the white and the red of the ornamental kale, and the cooler it gets, the more that red will shine through in the middle of the plant, which would look absolutely amazing in your fall containers, guys. They don't look the greatest, but they do have some pansies in hanging baskets. And these guys are going to be $12.98. And it looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pansies in here. And looks like the only color in this one is going to be that orangey yellow. Here's a beautiful annual that even though it won't come back from me, I can't deny the fact that this is so pretty. This is the Plectranthus, guys. This is a really nice deep purple foliage, almost black foliage. And they have this really nice purple blooms here that you usually see in the warmer weather. It will get hit when we get the frost, but it is really, really nice for your early fall container. It's great with with your crotons, and it's actually also great with your mums. They've still got some blueberries if you're still looking for those. These here are sunshine blueberry, guys. It is in this particular pot here, and you see them a lot. You see the blueberries, you see the blackberries, and you actually see the grapes on this brand. And I believe these guys are going to be $12.98, but for whatever reason, I can't see the tag. Right, and then they got some rough looking blackberries down there, so those might end up on clearance. And then here are the grapes that are also might end up on clearance, and they also have figs, guys, that will probably end up on clearance based on how they look. But this is the area where they have a lot of the edible fruits. If you're looking for olives, Milo's has 4 or 5 olives in these white pots here. These guys here are going to be, let's see the price. Ooh, $34.98 for this guy. Let me know if you guys have luck planting olives in Georgia or in any other area. I think I remember I had mentioned that they had olives, or maybe Home Depot or somebody had olives, and I think I remember seeing a comment from somebody saying that it will never bloom, but I don't know. I mean, I don't eat olives and I wouldn't buy the plant, but just let me know how olives do in your area. There is definitely a lot of mums here at my Lowe's, guys, and that is truly expected here in the middle of October. Otherwise, that is the inventory that we have at my Lowe's. Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know how it's been going at your Lowe's. Have you been finding your plants? Have you been starting planting? Have you been finding your shrubs that you've been looking for all this time? Let me know what you think, guys. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my new videos. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.